Cops harass black woman at her door unaware her daughter is a CIA legend with global reach. The air crackled with injustice as two cops pounded on Aisha Carter's door, their voices sharp with accusation. She wasn't just a name on a report, she was a mother, a survivor, a black woman who'd carved out a life against the odds in this quiet Virginia suburb. The knocking grew louder, more insistent, as Officer Daniels barked, "Open the door, ma'am, or we're coming in." Aisha's heart raced, but her feet stayed planted. She'd done nothing wrong. Yet here they were, claiming a suspicious activity call, their eyes cold with prejudice. The street was silent, neighbors' curtains twitching, but no one dared step out. Aisha, 54, had seen this before too many times. The weight of their badges pressed against her like a physical force, but she straightened her spine and opened the door, her voice steady. "What do you want?" Daniel smirked, his partner, Officer Reed, scanning her like she was a criminal. "We got a call about a break-in. You fit the description." Aisha's laugh was bitter. "In my own house." The absurdity stung, but the threat was real. They didn't know her, didn't care that she'd raised a daughter alone, paid her mortgage, and kept her lawn pristine. To them, she was just another profile. Unbeknownst to them, Aisha's daughter, Nia Carter, was no ordinary woman. At 32, Nia was a CIA legend, a covert operative whose name echoed in the halls of Langley and beyond. From dismantling trafficking rings in Bangkok to thwarting cyberattacks in Moscow, Nia's reach was global, her resolve unbreakable. She'd learned resilience from her mother, who'd faced down a world that tried to break her. Now, thousands of miles away, Nia was in a secure briefing room, her phone buzzing with a neighbor's frantic text. "Cops at your mom's house. It's bad." Aisha's voice trembled but held firm as she faced the officers. "I've lived here 20 years. You've got the wrong person." Daniel stepped closer, his hand twitching near his gun. "Step outside, ma'am." The words were a command, not a request. Aisha's mind raced. Her daughter had warned her about moments like this, about the system that saw their skin before their humanity. But she wasn't just a victim. She was Nia's mother. Across the globe, Nia's fingers flew across her encrypted laptop, pulling strings only she could. She contacted a contact in the Department of Justice, her voice low and urgent. "My mother's being harassed. Virginia now." Within minutes, calls were made, orders issued. Nia's influence wasn't just power, it was a network built on loyalty and fear. Back at the house, the tension escalated. Reed grabbed Aisha's arm, twisting it slightly. "Don't make this harder than it needs to be." Aisha yanked free, her eyes blazing. "You don't get to touch me." The officers exchanged a glance, their confidence wavering for the first time. Something about her defiance unnerved them. Then, a car screeched to a halt, a black SUV with tinted windows. A man in a suit stepped out, his badge gleaming. "FBI. Officers, stand down," he said, his voice cutting through the dusk. Daniels froze, his hand still hovering near his weapon. "This is a local matter," he protested. The agent's eyes narrowed. "Not anymore. You're on federal radar now." Aisha's chest heaved, relief mixing with rage. She didn't know how, but she knew. "Nia." The officers backed off, their faces pale as the agent handed Aisha his card. "Ma'am, you're safe now. We'll handle this." As they retreated, Aisha sank onto her porch steps, the weight of the moment crashing over her. She'd faced the ugliness of prejudice head-on, but she wasn't alone. Her daughter's strength, her love, had reached across continents to protect her. Nia arrived home the next day, her eyes scanning her mother for any sign of harm. They embraced, no words needed. Aisha whispered, "You didn't have to." Nia smiled, fierce and tender. "Yes, I did." They sat together, the wooden fence outside still bearing the neighbor's sign, "Justice fights back." It wasn't just a slogan, it was their truth. The incident sparked a fire. Aisha, emboldened, spoke at community meetings, her voice steady as she shared her story. Nia worked behind the scenes, ensuring the officers faced consequences. The neighborhood began to change. Neighbors stopped hiding, started listening. Aisha's home, once a target, became a beacon of resilience. In the end, it wasn't just about one night, one standoff. It was about a mother and daughter, bound by love, defying a system that tried to diminish them. Aisha had taught Nia to fight. Nia had given her mother the power to win. Together, they proved that justice, though delayed, could never be silenced. Thank you for listening. If you find it interesting, please like and subscribe to follow the next stories.